Yo, my name is Mikey Mercer. I'm a soca artist from the beautiful island of Barbados. My favorite course I did here was child psychology. And again, I think it gave me a good broad basis of and a bit more insight to why people react and behave the way they do, and the different kinds of personalities that are developed from as young as babies and that sort of stuff. And some people really don't break out of those same set habits. It depends on the subject. For some, the ones I generally didn't see, I really weren't too keen on, I would end up being a crammer sometimes. But for the others, because I was so excited about the course, I would keep reviewing as the semester went on. So when it came around to exams, I already had nothing to do because it was constantly reviewing as them. But they had some like the same politics. I wasn't too keen on, so I crammed serious. But I passed. Cafeteria. At the point of time, I don't think we had the gazebo there as yet. If we did, it was kind of far, so I really opted to stay in the cafeteria. Plus, I knew about that food. As I say, I'm too adventurous when it comes to food. I stay away. Fish and chips or chicken and chips. I like chips. The chips taste real good with mayonnaise. Yeah, ketchup and mayonnaise. That's the only things I eat remember specifically. So anything and chips. This year, I have a song called Action Time Again that has some French in it, right? It goes, Action Time Again! Come! Oh my! Get up! Everybody told them on. Levez les mains, hands up, baissez les mains, hands down. And I hear some people say, like cinnamon, like cinnamon. I was like, what? They say, you gotta raise your hands sweet and spicy. Very well. Friend and family, for sure. Because it's really personal. My power songs and that sort of stuff I wrote myself. Friend and family is the first rock and soca or groovy, however you want to call it, that I wrote completely by myself. There were a lot of people telling me that I ain't gonna work. But I went to some other songwriters and him or her. But I think that was the Lord's way of telling me, but if you want this song, you gotta write it yourself. You gotta figure it out and you gotta do it yourself. And it is literally me pouring myself into that song. And so they watch it get an event, I'm like, hey Mikey, what's going on? And that is literally how it went. I gotta say big shout out to Limerick Events. That was the first light of that year. And from there, again, it is the vibe of the song is to, I just want people to be happy and smiling. As I told you before, that's a big thing for me, having people happy, smiling, giving up and leaving a positive impression on people. And I've had some really popular songs, some really big songs. The emotion that people have held on to that song with has been unprecedented to me. So much so that there were times I performed this song and when I saw the reaction of the people, it brought tears to my eyes well on stage. So at this point, now I would have to say it definitely is Friend and Family.